I'm just going to have to hold it. Right, good morning. You're going to notice a big difference in my attitude today, tomorrow, the rest of the week. So for us in the Middle East, today is the first day of the week, first working day, and it's moving week for us. And my dragon's woken up. My dragon is my grit. She has been with me my whole life. I'm a very sweet, kind, fun, jokey, positive kind of person. A little bit like a bouncy ball, most of the time. But then when something needs to get done, my dragon wakes up and goes, okay, let's get this shit done. And I have enormous grit to push through to get things done. And I do get emotional about it, but it's more, I've really forced myself to do the work. So this week, this whole move, I had to keep myself bouncy, light, bright, happy, the nice person up until yesterday because we had massive social commitments. Last week was my birthday, and then this weekend just gone, Hein was catching up with friends from out of the country who, one was coming from Kuwait, one was coming from the Netherlands. We both took a child to a birthday party on Friday, and then on Saturday I took the kids to another birthday party while he caught up with one of the friends. So we had to be extremely sociable. We had to have our social faces on and be light, bright, easygoing, making jokes about everything and da-di-da-di-da. If I had got out like I used to, my dragon, too early, I scare people. I scare the living below me out of people. And it's very intense, and people just don't know what to do when I get like that. But I'm done with that. I don't give a fuck right now. Sorry about the language, but I really don't give a fuck. It's like, this shit needs to be done. The chaos needs to be done. I've told my family repeatedly that they need to choose what they keep out. Otherwise, it's going to be packed away and they're not going to be able to touch it for 3 weeks. They haven't done it. So that's it. It's getting put in boxes. I don't give a fuck. So that's how it is right now. I'm like, the shit needs to get done. Nobody's blocking me because your inactivity is not going to block me. This needs to get done. And I want it done now. And that's how it is. That's the dragon. She just wakes up and she goes, right, this shit's going to get done. And if you stand in my way, I'm going to set fire to you. I really don't care. And the weirdest thing is that I hear my daughter say that. I don't care. And I notice that I say it a lot. Anyway, so that's what I'm at right now, is like wondering, I'm very well aware of where my grit comes from. It's gotten me through a lot of stuff from a very young age. I would get stuff done because I have this enormous amount of grit. Unparalleled grit, except for my best friend. She's got almost equal amounts of grit. Not as much as me, of course, because I'm wonderful. But I know where it comes from. It comes from a part of me that is full of fire and unwavering in my intent to get something done. And no, it's not pretty how I do it most of the time. It's not consistent in the fact that, I don't work on it every single minute. Well, I do actually in my head, but, I'm obsessive, I'm compulsive, it needs to get done. And it's just a question like, are you in contact with your grit? I mean, it's, I know mine's a dragon, my friend's is a monster. A really fucking monster. It's just, what do you use to give yourself that energy to get something done? My mum is relentless. She is constant, and she will work on something constantly. And she just picks away at it until it's done. My dad is unmoving in his intent for something. He just will not move away from it and sit on it. He sits on it until it comes out, until he gets it done. And it's just different people do things in different ways. But mine is this. And I'm not a very nice person to be around a lot of the time, I've been told. I'm not very sociable. I'm not very sweet and lovely. But I don't care. I really do not care. This shit needs to get done. And that's why I couldn't unleash this before today. She had to just slumber a little bit more. She had to just stay down for a little bit more. She was constantly opening her brilliant eyes and went, now? Can we count? No? Ah, for fuck's sake. And she would go back to sleep because she was like, there's no point. Even ruffling her scales, if I'm not going to... And she understands why. I mean, I'm talking about myself in third person, but it's true. Like, my dragon, she understood, you know, we've matured over the years together, and she understood that, you know, there are reasons why she had to stay asleep, and the main reason was that, you know, she scares people, and she knows that hurts her and me and everybody else. So there's no point, and it's a waste of her energy to be hurt. So let's just use that in the best possible way. But now I'm sat on the stairs, right? And I'm going to show you the chaos that is my house right now. See that amount of chaos? See, that's chaos, and I'm not having it anymore. It needs to be done. So let's get this shit done, and you'll see a different in tone this week, and you are going to see how my grit gets shit done. All right? So much love to you all. Figure out for yourself what your grit is, because there's nothing to be ashamed with it. As women, we're told we should be ashamed of pushing, of being pushy, of being fiery, or being gritty. I don't think so. I think it's absolute crap. So I think you should be proud of the fact that you can get shit done and that you have that grit inside of you, and make sure it works for you. Make it work for you. And I'm about to make it work for me, and I'm going to absolutely blitz the shit out of my house. All right? Much love.